Hey everyone, today I want to talk about something that's hitting businesses hard, and it's only going to get bigger: the aging workforce. You might be thinking, why should I care? Well, if you're in HR, run a company, or just want your business to stay competitive, this is a big deal. Let's break it down. The world's population is getting older fast. By 2050, we're looking at 2.1 billion people aged 60 and over worldwide. That's double what it is now. In the US, the number of workers over 65 has skyrocketed by 117% in the last 20 years. And in Japan, 5.4 million people aged 70 or older are still clocking in a 70% jump since 2014. This isn't just a trend, it's a wake up call for companies to rethink how they manage their workforce. So, why is this urgent for HR? These older workers aren't just filling seats, they're bringing decades of experience, knowledge, and skills. If companies don't figure out how to keep them engaged, they're throwing away a gold mine. I remember when I started in real estate, I worked with older agents who I thought might be out of touch. Boy, was I wrong. They taught me the ins and outs of the business, stuff you can't learn from a textbook. That's thus as the kind of value senior workers bring. But companies need to create the right environment to make it work. Now, let's talk challenges because it's not all smooth sailing. One big issue is ageism. You know, that sneaky bias where people assume older workers can't keep up or aren't tech savvy. But that's nonsense. Studies show older workers can be just as productive as younger ones when given the right support. Then there's health. Older workers might have more sick days, so flexibility is key. And don't forget about technology. Some might need a little help getting up to speed, but with training, they're good to go. Oh, and one more thing. Companies need to plan for knowledge transfer. When these workers retire, you don't want all their expertise walking out the door with them. But here's the flip side: older workers are a massive opportunity. They've been around the block, they're reliable, and they can mentor younger employees. Companies that get this right are killing it. Take Japan's Tenpos Holdings. They ditched mandatory retirement ages back in 2005, and now over 30% of their employees are over 60. They're thriving. Or look at Saisei Server, where a quarter of their 380 workers are 70 or older. These companies prove that an age diverse workforce isn't just nice to have, it's a game changer. Studies back this up. Diverse teams, including age diversity, lead to better innovation, problem solving, and even happier employees. Why? Because different generations bring different perspectives, and that sparks creativity. So, how can HR make this happen? Let's make it simple with four key moves. First, build a culture where everyone feels welcome, no matter their age. That means training your team to spot and stop age discrimination. Second, flexibility is your best friend. Offer part time roles, remote work, or phased retirement plans. Let people ease out instead of quitting cold turkey. Japan's Geshuin does this by giving older workers shorter daytime shifts. Third, keep them learning. Offer training so they can stay sharp on new tech and trends. Companies like Calbee in Japan let specialized staff work past 60 with no pay cut, and it's working. Fourth, set up mentorship programs. Pair older workers with younger ones to share knowledge. It's a win-win. Newbies learn and veterans feel valued. Now, let's bust some myths. Some folks think older workers are too expensive. Not true. Sure, they might have higher salaries, but they stick around longer, which saves you money on hiring and training. Another myth, they can't handle new tech. Wrong again. With the right training, they're just as capable. To make these changes stick, HR needs to get strategic. Start by looking at your workforce. Where are older workers underutilized? What roles could fit their skills? Then talk to them, ask what they need to stay engaged. Finally, make sure everyone in the company knows why this matters. Communicate the value of an age-diverse team loud and clear. This isn't just about doing the right thing, it's about staying competitive. By keeping older workers engaged, you're not only tapping into their experience, but also helping them build financial security. Plus, it can lower social insurance costs and fill labor shortages. In Japan, 42% of companies now let employees work until 70 or beyond, and it's paying off. In the US, phased retirement programs are catching on, letting workers scale back while mentoring others. Globally, 150 million jobs are expected to shift to workers over 55 by the 2030s. That's a massive shift, and companies that don't adapt will get left behind. So, if you're in HR or running a business, don't wait. Start making these changes now. Create a welcoming culture, offer flexible options, keep training accessible, and encourage mentorship. Companies like Tempos and Sisei Server show it works. By embracing senior workers, you're not just building a better workplace, you're setting your company up for long-term success. The future's here and it's graying. Let's make it work for everyone.